Hello. Hey everybody. All right guys, I'm just gonna be normal. Not really good at these intro things, so we're just gonna kick things off. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. As we start a new year, the year 2021, I wanted to think about some of the big games that we have coming out this year. As I was thinking about that this past weekend, one of the things that really came to my mind was Ratchet and Clank. If you guys have ever played Ratchet and Clank, if you know me at all, if you're familiar with the channel, you know Ratchet and Clank is one of my favorite platformers, kind of one of the OGs. Like, I remember being back in the day, getting my first chance to play Ratchet and Clank, and honestly, it's stuck with me ever since. It hasn't released yet, and I have a strong feeling that it'll be released sometime this year. I'm hoping within the first 6 months, between now and June. I thought it'd be a good chance for us to sit down, have a little tea. Can Ratchet and Clank save 2021? What are some things that I'm hoping will be evolved that will make it better? Because let's be honest, 2020 sucked, and all of the craziness and all of the drama and all of the tragedy that occurred and the quarantines and everything, one thing kept us going as gamers, and that was the release of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. Now that those systems are out in the wild, we have our hands on them, some of us at least, I think it's a great thing to assume that there's got to be a game out there that can bring back the light. And one of the first things I thought about was world design. And so far, if you guys have watched the trailers, you've seen that it looks like they're being pretty ambitious with it, just not even in terms of graphical fidelity, but in terms of what they plan to do with making some of these worlds and galaxies feel more alive. I would love to have more side quests, would be amazing, like actual side quests that help us flesh out some of the characters that we may not get to see throughout the main story. And my reasoning for that is because, when you guys think about it, Ratchet and Clank, one of the things that I feel like make it shine so well is its humor. So, being able to have more side quests where we can maybe, do certain things, certain tasks for characters in the world and acquire certain materials would be great. It would also help to flesh out the worlds a little bit more, build on those things, and I think that'd be a really cool way to make the worlds feel a little bit more alive. We already know that the weapons are really what we all come for. Some of the weapons that we've seen in past, like the Sheepinator, I feel like they do really well at describing and giving nice descriptions in terms of the humor for certain weapons and things like that. Another thing that I think would be really cool would be enhancing on like the level up system. Hope that they still kind of go on that kind of Pokemon style where like you reach a certain level and the weapon evolves. I think that'd be really cool. When we look back, the last mainline Ratchet and Clank game that I remember was Into the Nexus, and I think that was released in probably like 2013 or something like that. And then 3 years later, they had the reimagining of the first Ratchet and Clank. With it being so long since we've seen a mainline Ratchet and Clank, I feel like the expectations are not only high, but I think people are eager and they're hungry for a new Ratchet and Clank experience. So these are simply just my wish list, things that I hope to see, because I do have high hopes for this game, and I do believe that if some of these things and more are added to this next entry, that it's really going to give Ratchet and Clank the opportunity to really shine, especially as an initial, as a title that they're suggesting will really show you what the PS5 can do. I'm really excited for this. I really just wanted to share my thoughts. These are just my initial takes on what I hope to see in this next entry. But yeah, that's really all I got to say about this, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do plan on doing a kind of rewind walkthrough for Ratchet and Clank, the reimagining version from the PS4. So if you guys are interested in that, be on the lookout for that. Hitting that bell icon if you want to be up to date on what we are playing next as we head down this hype train of expectations and eagerness for this next Ratchet and Clank series. If you haven't been able to tell, I'm super excited about it. It's one of my favorite series to play. So I hope that this isn't just the end. I hope this is the beginning of a new take or a new opportunity for the Ratchet and Clank series. But guys, let me know what your takes are. What are you looking forward to most in this Ratchet and Clank game? Have you played some of the previous ones or any at all, or perhaps maybe this is your first one? I'd be really interested in sharing my excitement and hearing what you guys have to say and what your expectations are for this next entry in the series. But that's all for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to drop a like on this video, as it greatly helps out the channel. Like I said, consider subscribing if you love the vibe. Hit that bell icon, all that good stuff. And that's all for me. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well. And remember, always keep it real. I'll see you next time.